Blake Griffin once jumped so high that he literally smashed his head against the backboard, and as you can see, he probably would have gone even higher. Throughout the years, I've seen some inhuman jumps, and in this video, I'm gonna show you a few. Starting off at number 5 with a guy who did in fact come extremely close to actually kissing the rim. Dwight Howard tried this at one of his dunk contest practice sessions, and on his second attempt, he hit his head. That's how high he was. So it should come as no surprise that Howard was able to fly so high on a Superman dunk that he was above the basket, and that's how he could throw the ball inside. Dwight's incredible athleticism in combination with his size allowed him to be eye level with the basket quite a few times during his prime. Next up at number 4, here's a little surprise for you. Shannon Brown. Lakers fans definitely remember his dunks and blocks, which were equally as impressive. Like, look at where his head is on this dunk. This is absolutely crazy, and possibly even crazier are some of his defensive plays. This is one of the most iconic blocks that I've seen, and I don't even care that it was called a foul. After losing the ball, Brown catapulted himself and completely obliterated this shot. And last one from Shannon, take a look at this. Brown has to put his head down to not smash it against the iron, and look at how far up his arm is. This is almost his armpit at the rim, which is hilarious. Number 3 is Blake Griffin. Excuse the grainy footage, as this is the only proof of this monster jump by Blake. Head clearly above the rim, plus he was fouled. Incredible force and jumping ability by Griffin. And here's another dunk that not many of you know, where similar to Shannon Brown, his arm is so high up and also has to move his head a little bit to avoid hitting himself. At number 2, LeBron James. Young LeBron could jump out of the building, and this is one of my favorite flights that he took. I've spent so much time watching all the different angles of this alley-oop. Look at how high he is. And of course the last second head tilt to avoid bumping the rim. This is beautiful. And there's another similar one. By the way, props to Norris Cole for apparently throwing the perfect lobs to maximize LeBron's vertical jump. But the most iconic, most absurd display of his jumping ability came in 2010 against the Blazers. As you enjoy all the angles from this incredible leap, I just want to say that this is probably the highest that an NBA player has ever jumped in my opinion. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you can find something better than this, but I'm not sure you'll be able to. But why is this at number 2 then? Because at number 1 is the guy who has the most jumps that I like to call kiss the rim. It's Gerald Green. I mean, the guy even has a windmill with his head clearly above the iron. Are you kidding me? Gerald Green could possibly be the most underrated dunker in NBA history. When you look at these clips, you can see his raw jumping power. And of course, when he doesn't have to dunk the ball, look at how high he can go. This is unbelievable. But honestly, all 5 of these guys had crazy hops, so you could pretty much place them however you wanted on this list. Hopefully you hadn't seen most of these and you were able to enjoy this video that much more.